everyone, কেমন আছো সবাই? Welcome back to my channel. Today I did this intense black golden look. So first I'm using the Makeup Revolution concealer in C7 for conceal my eyelids. I'm using this concealer as my eyeshadow base. Then I take my one fluffy brush and I take the shade Rolling in Dough from Too Faced Chocolate Gold palette. I'm just setting my concealer on my eyelid, and then I take my Morphe Dare to Create 39A palette. It's a really big palette. Then I take the shade Bear from, it's a nude shade from the Morphe 39A palette, and I take a brush from Sephora. It's the Crease Shadow Brush 3. And then I take the shade Transitional. It's a mustard kind of shade, and I'm putting it on my crease also. Then I take Real Technique base shadow brush and I take the shade Frame from Dare to Create palette, and I'm intensing my crease. Then I take the chocolate gold palette again from Too Faced, and I'm taking the black shade from the chocolate gold palette. It's the and I'm just putting it on my outer corner, outer V, and from outer V to my crease, and I'm using the same base shadow brush from Real Technique. Now I take the Sephora brush again and I take the shade from Too Faced Chocolate Gold palette. It's just So Bougie, and I'm blending all my harsh lines. Then I go back to the Dare to Create palette and I take the mustard shade from that. Its name is Transitional, and I'm intensing my crease with that shade and using the same Sephora brush. Then I go back to the shade Frame and I'm putting it on my crease also. Now I take a palette, concealer palette from MAC. It's a palette you can arrange by yourself, and I take a brush from Amazing Cosmetics. You can get that brush in Sephora, and I'm just cutting my I'm doing a half cut crease, and then I take a old-fashioned brush and blend my concealer with it. Now I am taking the shade from the chocolate gold palette. It's the chocolate gold shade, and I take a brush from Morphe. I don't know the number, but it's a double-sided brush from Morphe, and I'm padding the chocolate gold shade on my lid, and I did as intense as I can, and I take the Real Technique base shadow brush again, and I'm using the black shade from the Too Faced Chocolate Gold, and I'm taking the shade Granite from Dare to Create palette, and I put it on the middle of the golden and black shade with my finger. Then I use now I'm taking a normal pen kind of brush. It's just a normal brush, no brand, and I take the black shade from the chocolate gold palette and I outline my cut crease, and then I take the Sephora brush with nothing on it and I just blend the black shade, not fully blended, I blend a little bit. Then I take the Anastasia brow definer and I use the spoolie side first to brush my brow hairs, and then I am using the crayon side to define my brows. Now I take a brush from Real Technique and I take the shade Rolling in Dough from Too Faced chocolate gold palette, and I just highlight my brow bones. Then I take eyeliner from Sephora. It's just a Sephora colorful eyeliner. This is a really good eyeliner, but it's not a waterproof eyeliner. I love it, and I did a wing with it. Then I am using Colex lashes from Sephora. You can get it Sephora, and my lashes are on. Then I am using my vitamin enriched face base from Bobbi Brown on my face. Then I take MAC strobe cream, and I'm just highlighting my face with it. Now I take MAC Fix Fluid Studio Fix Fluid foundation in two colors. One is too light for me and one is too dark for me. I mix both of them and made my color and I'm putting it on my face. This is a really good full coverage foundation for everybody. I use my beauty blender to blend it, and then I take corrector from Elegant Pro Concealer. Is a shade orange corrector, and I correct my under eye with it. Now I'm taking the Pro Concealer from, no sorry, I am using the MAC concealer from the MAC palette. First I am just blending my edges with the MAC concealer. Then I take the Elegant Pro Concealer in the shade Natural, and I'm blending it with my beauty blender. And now I take my powder, Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Finish Powder, and then I take my Makeup Forever HD High Definition Powder to bake my under eye. I normally don't bake my under eye because I never get time to bake, but baking is really good. It gives your under eye a very good finish. Then I take my mascara from Urban Decay. Is the Urban Decay Perversion Bigger, Blacker, Badder mascara. Then I smoke my under eye a little bit with the Real Technique brush and the black shade from Too Faced Chocolate Gold palette. Then I take my Sephora brush and I take the brown shade from the Chocolate Gold palette, and I'm just smoking my under eye a little bit. Then I take NARS eyeliners, NARS nude eyeliner, and I put it on my waterline. Then I take the Chocolate Gold palette again, and I'm just smoking my making my under eye a little bit smoky. Then I take Makeup Revolution Trio. This is a really good trio, and it's the Ultra Sculpt and Contour Kit, Ultra Light Medium C04, and I take the bronzer shade from there, and I just contour my face a little bit. I'm using the brush from Real Technique to blend my bronzer, and I take a normal angled brush from, it's a no brand brush, and I'm just contouring my nose a little bit. Then I take my Real Technique multitask brush, and I'm using it for my blush. I'm using the blush from Tarte. It's Unstoppable, and I'm taking the shade from the highlighter shade from the Makeup Revolution palette, and I'm just highlighting my face with the brush from Real Technique. It's the Real Technique multi-purpose brush. So this is a really good highlighter and I like it. Now I take Flormar lip liner in the shade 211, and I just line my lip, and I use my Kat Von D liquid lipstick in Lolita 2. So this time I use MAC Fix Plus to set my all my powders on my face. And I dry it, and this is the look. I hope you like the look. Please subscribe my channel, and hit the like button if you like it. Thank you. Thanks for watching.